Welcome back to Tom's Garage. Ooh, beautiful, beautiful day in the 60s, man. This is nice, 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 nice. In the 60s. Today, we are going to fix that. What's wrong with it, you might ask? That. Boy, that ain't good. I'm sure it probably just sheared a bolt or something. But there you go. We're gonna see if we can fix it. We're gonna fix it. Y'all hang with. Okay. Craftsman R1000, same thing as a Troy Belt TB30. I think I did a video on this one just the other day. I think I changed the wool or something in it. I forget what I did to it. You got one little Phillips screw right there that holds this on. Come out of there, boy. Come out of there, boy. There. We win. Look for creepy crawlies. And then right here, you've got two little clips that hold that on. You just pop it up like that. Kind of a funny shaped little pin. And then this, that goes in here and expands that. So what you do is you just take and, oop, I just lost it. There it goes, get it, get it, get it. And that's what it is. That's what it is. That's all it is. Same thing with this one. Pull that up, out. Pry that up and out. I'm probably gonna lose this one too. I'm gonna do it without hurting it. Oop, there it goes. Go get it. There it is. There's the second one. Pow. Okay. Now this thing will just lift off. Easy as that. When you put this back on, make sure you get all these little tabs. That one, them two. Make sure you get the tabs back in the little slots there. Okay, let me find somewhere to set this thing. Now let's go over here and figure out. Grab a flashlight. See, there's a little hole right there. That's where the bolt goes through. He said he heard the pieces falling when it come loose. I'm just curious where they went, but we're not going to reuse them if we find them. I'm sure this hit the ground somewhere. Okay, let me set the camera down here so I can use both hands. Let's see, this thing here is going to go back on there just like that. And you just got a little set pin, a roll pin, whatever it was. But we are going to put maybe a 1/4 with a lock nut, with a nylock. Yep. But to do that, what we're going to have to do is take this steering column apart, because the body work has got to go back over, that. So grab your little screwdriver. Ow. And grab you a 1/2 inch. Let me grab a 1/2 inch socket. Just work that off. When we put it back together, I'm going to make sure the steering wheel is perfectly straight with the front tires. I can't stand a tractor that's not. So what we'll do now is work out this little plastic shim. This could be kind of aggravating. Woo! I tell you what, hang on a second here. Somebody mentioned on my video the other day I needed to do this. Oh, strike hold. Pow! Let me give this thing some lubing. Give it some love. Give that thing some love. All right, let's see how that helps. Boy, that's a lot better. That's a lot more gooder than it was. That is a lot more gooder. Okay. Now what we're doing is taking this little plastic shim out of here. You got 3 little tabs. It's the story of the 3 little tabs. Push down, got one back here. Push down. We're going to get this one out of the way. 3 little tabs. Pulls that on. And then push that little button and that'll come off. You can also take this one off too. It just sits around there and you got 3 little tips that goes in these 3 little holes. But you have to get all that off to put this back on because the body work has got to slide back over this. Yep. So now what we'll do, this has got to go that way. I want you to see this. I'm glad it's not 95 degrees in here, man. This thing is just absolutely caked in doggy doo, boy. Ooh, you'd be amazed how many tractors I get in here covered in doggy doo, especially when it's 95 degrees in here and I'm sweating profusely and I got my shirt off having to crawl all over these tractors to work on them. Boy, you better go take a shower. It is not good for the tater. All right, let me find the bolt. Let's see, I think I'll use let's see if a 1 inch is long enough. Nope. I may have to cut one down a little bit. If I can find one, there's 3/4. Half inch, 1.5. Yeah, it'll have to be a 1/4. Can't be a 5/16. Let me hit pause on the camera while I look for a new nut and bolt. Okay, all I can find is a 1 3/4. I don't have a 1.5, so what we'll have to do, what we're gonna have to do is just cut it off right about there. Cut it off right about there. Put a nut on here. That way when you take your hacksaw and cut it, and you take this nut back off, it's gonna re-thread it for you and the threads won't be damaged. Alrighty, let's cut this bolt off here, boy. Right about there. The key to using a hacksaw is take real long, slow strokes. Just don't go like that right there. You'll wear yourself out. You can do this all day long here. See those little boogers it leaves on the end of it? Kind of jagged a little bit. I'm going to clean it up just a little bit. Hit it with a wire brush a little bit. All right, that's clean there. And what I'll do is take this nut off now and it'll fix any burrs. Yeah, that's nice. And now you can put it back on. But we're using a nylock lock nut so it don't come off again. So We'll carry the old Camaro back over here. Let me pick it up a little bit. Just a little bit. Let's see, where's the hole? Right there. Put the nut on there. Get that nut started. I ain't gonna worry about using no washers or nothing, because all you do is just holding that bolt in there. Let's see, I'm gonna grab my 7/16 socket. Good enough. You want enough of the bolt sticking out where it catches that nylon insert right there, nylon insert. There we go. We've got steering again. Steering again. Now, we'll have to put the covers back on. All right, make sure they go in the little slot there, in little tabs. You got one in the front, one there, and make sure the ones in the back go in. And the ones on the side over here. That's just my pet peeve with these little tractors. So I got to make sure that all the tabs, I get them in all the time with the tabs, you know, just they might run into something and knock it loose. Okay. Now we'll put these little doohickeys back in there. It don't matter how they go, you just any old way, you just stick them right in. And the little pins. These pins have to go a certain way. See how they're shaped? Look at it. It coincides with the shape on the little expander right there. Right in there. And right in there like that. There you go. There you go. What you want to do, see you got these little tabs. You got 3 of them. Put it on. We gotta get past that little button right there. And put it like that, kind of crooked. And then you just give it a little twist. Now it's locked in. And we'll put the screw back in. Finally got to use my little stubby. You can't get a regular screwdriver in there because there's not enough room. Now we'll put this little thing back around here like that. Put it just like that. You want this crease right here. You want that lined up. Yeah, let's see, and then we'll put this one back on there, like that. And see how it's got this crease in there? It'll coincide with that one. I think that feller had it on the second hole. Yeah, we'll take this little plastic shim back up in there. Just slide that back up in there. Like so. Kind of work it around a little bit. What do I do with my little screwdriver? I might have to twist it a little bit. Twist it a little bit. Get a little twist and go right back up in there. There it goes. See how it fits up in there? Like that, like that. Okay. And I'm gonna lower it down. Lower it down and hit the tripod. And I'll put the steering wheel back on. Let's see, let me get in front of it and look directly at it. I want to make sure these front wheels are perfectly straight. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. And that looks pretty good. Pretty good. Good enough for this place. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. And don't forget your little center cap, your horn button. You got 3 little tabs in there. Pop it right in. Pop it in, pop it in. And that is a Craftsman R1000 steering column. You know, I think the next one I do, I think I might try to do it blindfolded. I need to do something blindfolded one time in here. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Well, boys and girls, I appreciate y'all watching the video. I hope it's helped somebody, because it certainly helps me with the gaiters. Y'all be good, love you guys, and I will see y'all on the next video. See ya!